working fountain. What's lovely about cities like this is that everywhere you look in this kind of an area, you seem to see other interesting buildings or whatever that draw you to them. In the day when the important people would arrive in their carriages, and maybe even today, you drive your car up, get out, and it's chauffeured away for you. Pretty it is with these detailed vaulted ceilings. Grand entrance. This is an interesting sculpture. It looks like two of those flares, sun flares if you will, that you see in pictures of the sun. But doesn't it also look like a woman's high heel? And another matching fountain, I believe, in the background to the left. The tribute to, among others, Mahler, Schoenberg, turn of the 19th century, however you want to define it, 1900s, if you will, era composers. And in the sidewalk, plaques, like Hollywood, for these same artists. James Krauss, 1954, Mexico City. I wonder what that implies. Imagine the royalties the Mozart family might have been entitled to. Behind the Opera House now, just panning through what is and in the past may well have been a very impressive square. Some modern architecture on top of a classically designed whatever that structure is. And I wonder what those space age-like protuberances are on top. Whatever it is, that's called the Soravia wing, and it rests on an obelisk entitled Albertina. One tourist info office behind me, and that's behind the Opera House. And I'm just wandering and looking at some of this curious sculpture. There's some major pieces. Looks like one of four. Hands tied behind their back. Notice the ribs showing. Reminds me of the Holocaust. Here another I almost stumbled over. Barbed wire. Again, the Holocaust. Of course, is a portrayal of the emerging excellence of my body when I was 17. The upper part, unfortunately, reflects what's now happening. This is interesting, mainly because of the artist's dedication and effort and time to put into whatever this is. And it looks like a litany of people or facts or places. A tiny little park that doesn't even look like it's supposed to be used. It's supposed to be appreciated from its perimeter, I think, in the midst of these large buildings. A large Romanesque-looking tower on this church jammed in between other buildings. And an archway that draws me further in this direction. Amadeus. An entire shop at the base of this church dedicated to Pinocchio. Well, I guess some other known characters. It's also surrounded by tourist shops. Think, just an alleyway or made for carriages. Plaque to Jan Sobieski, who single-handedly in 1683 saved Europe from the Turks. Prize walking out of that little arcade into this. I wonder what this is. Notice the fig leaf. Mine says Augustiner Kirche. In other words, Augustine's Church. I'm guessing this is the National Library that is part of this square. We are right here. We just walked down this way to this point. If you recall, tourist information is over there. Continuing to walk further into this place. Apparently this is a museum as well as a library. Go see if we can look inside the church. This is a smaller backup organ for the one in the back that we'll look at in a moment. First time I've seen that, wonder why. This building opposite the library on the square is the palace. See, this was one of the main entries in the past, but it's been truncated by this building here. Planning on turning right, but you can see I can't do that now. I don't know what this square is yet from the left.
Não dava esse vídeo,